Welcome, everyone. We are so glad you could be with us tonight to honor our 2021 Excellence Award winners. Tonight, we're here to honor this year's top faculty, staff, and students. And it's been a long year for all of us. You know, whether you teach, whether you're a student, whether you're a staff, or whether you're just a community member, the year of the pandemic has been a long and challenging one for each of us. And that's why tonight's awards are unique because of the pandemic, we're not able to join together in person, but they're also unique because the accomplishments that we recognize this year are a year of accomplishments for the entire college and for all of us, extraordinary achievements by everyone. And that's why the individual achievements that we recognize tonight are so unique and so inspiring, and we appreciate so much. For the colleagues and family members who are joining us, in addition to tonight's awardees, welcome. As many of you know, as I mentioned, we would normally be together for a nice sit-down dinner right now on one of our campuses. But since we're not quite ready to do that just yet, we made special deliveries to each awardee earlier today. And I encourage you, if you have them, to break them open, to enjoy your nosh boxes right now as we enjoy tonight's festivities. And before we begin, I'd like to encourage all the attendees to use the live Q&A feature to celebrate your awardee, to let them know how proud that you are of them, just as we all are proud of them. Give them a shout out, let them know that you're here to celebrate them and you're celebrating with them. And so now, without further delay, let's start with our 2021 Volunteer of the Year. Each year, more than 150 volunteers give their time and their talent to help students in our very important Wake Tech College and Career Readiness programs, which include adult basic education, adult high school, English as a second language programs that are really the front door for our college and first step for opportunity for many people throughout our region. Our volunteers provide greatly needed enrichment to the learning environment through tutoring and providing motivation and encouragement to our students. Now, for his commitment, compassion, and countless hours he's committed to helping our students, it's my pleasure to present the 2021 Volunteer of the Year Award to Marcos Elliott. Marcos has been a volunteer at our Beltline Education Center Tutor Lab now for 5 years, and he's given over 1,360 hours to tutor CCR students in math. And last year, when we pivoted online, 1 year ago, when we went all online, Marcos jumped right on board to continue working with students in the online tutoring lab, making such a difference to ease that transition for each of them. Many of his students credit him with giving that additional push that they needed at that time. One stating, "I always thought math was my weakest subject until I met Mr. Marcos. He really changed that for me and made me rethink how I thought of math. It's honestly one of my favorite subjects now." 6 of his most recent students are now graduates who have successfully enrolled in our Wake Tech degree programs. Now, working with people, particularly students, comes naturally to Marcos. He has an MBA from NYU. He served in the U.S. Peace Corps in West Africa, and he was previously an adult basic education math instructor in Georgia before moving to North Carolina, and how fortunate we all were that he made that move. When asked why he volunteers, he said, "For the same reason I went into the Peace Corps and taught in West Africa, because I want to give back. I love to see when the light switch goes on and a student really understands. It gives me a reason for being. These students are my purpose." And these students, our students in our college, are so lucky to have Marcos. In November 2020, he received his 4th consecutive U.S. Presidential Volunteer Service Award. So on behalf of all of Wake Tech and all of the students that you've reached and touched this past year and for the past 5 years. Thank you and congratulations to Marcos.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brian Ryan, Senior Vice President for Effectiveness and Innovation here at Wake Technical Community College. And it's my pleasure to present the 2021 Dwight O. Ryan Student Achievement Awards. This marks the 7th year that my family has had the privilege of sponsoring Wake Tech's Student Achievement Awards in memory of my late father, who recognized the value of community colleges to change lives. As you know, Wake Tech has numerous excellent students. Tonight's award winners were selected by the faculty administrators in their academic divisions as the best among their excellent peers. Everyone at the college is proud of their achievements, especially this year, as Dr. Rawls pointed out, a year filled with so many challenges. I know my father would have been honored to be connected to these fine young people. Now it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Dwight O. Ryan Student Achievement Award recipients. Hope Young for Applied Engineering and Technologies. Brenda Pianagiani for the Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Ruben Arieta Mendoza for Business and Public Service Technologies. Carson Tudor for Health Sciences. Chloe Saito for Information Technology. And Abdul Rahman Swelam for Mathematics, Sciences, and Engineering. Please join me in giving a round of applause for our 2021 Dwight O. Ryan Student Achievement Award recipients. Now, as I mentioned, each of these students represents their division in our degree programs, but every year our faculty and the administration in those degree programs choose one outstanding student of the year. And now it is time for us to announce the 2021 Dwight O. Ryan Outstanding Student of the Year. As our Outstanding Student of the Year, this student is also recognized by the North Carolina Community College system as one of the great within the 58 academic award winners, which comes with a medal and an additional plaque. It's my distinct pleasure to announce Wake Tech's 2021 Outstanding Student of the Year, Ruben Arieta Mendoza. Congratulations, Ruben. Ruben came to Wake Tech knowing he wanted to make an impact on his fellow students, and every step of his journey at the college has been about giving back to others and working hard. Throughout the pandemic, Ruben has juggled the challenges of leading an active student government association while maintaining a heavy course load and continuing to spearhead several fundraisers to support students and key community partners. Club advisors and faculty have remarked that Ruben is a self-starter who takes initiative and runs with it. For example, one time when he was volunteering at a club fair, he listened to the advisor explain Phi Beta Lambda to a few students and then took over running the table for the next 2 hours. He goes above and beyond for his fellow students, and we're lucky to have him at Wake Tech. Again, congratulations, Ruben. Andy?
Good evening. I'm Sandy Dietrich, Vice President of Curriculum Education Services, and it is my distinct pleasure to present the Excellence in Teaching and the Adjunct Teaching Excellence Awards tonight. As Chief Academic Officer, I've had the pleasure to work with many of tonight's recipients, and it is an absolute honor to be here to celebrate each one of them for their dedication, courage, and perseverance during a year that required all of us to think creatively and collaboratively to address the needs of students struggling to continue their education amidst numerous hurdles. Each of these faculty members represents the best of Wake Tech: innovation, ingenuity, compassion, and caring. Our 2021 Excellence in Teaching Award recipients are Marsha L. Toms for Academic Success and Transition Resources, Patricia Trish Mills, Applied Engineering and Technologies, Dr. Robert Mayhew for Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, Jeff Myers, Business and Public Services Technologies, Paul Droznes for College and Career Readiness, Francine M. Sack for Health Sciences, Chad Branson McKenzie for Information Technologies, Tracy M. Cheatham for Mathematics, Sciences, and Engineering. Please join me in giving a round of applause for our 2021 Excellence in Teaching Award recipients. And now it is my pleasure to announce Wake Tech's 2021 Instructor of the Year, Chad Branson McKenzie. Chad's commitment and contributions have positively affected the Office Administration Department, the Information Technology Division, and Wake Tech as a whole. Chad is usually the first to volunteer for a task. For example, he has single-handedly taken over the MOS testing proctoring process, including weekends. He is also always the first to volunteer to teach a class when an instructor is out. Over the years, he has served on numerous committees and has a great rapport with students, faculty, and staff. Chad is an outstanding teacher, educator, and colleague, and is most deserving of the Excellence in Teaching Award. Congratulations, Chad. And now for our 2021 Excellence in Adjunct Teaching, here are our recipients. Zachary Taylor for Applied Engineering and Technologies. Heather B. Lisk for Health Sciences. Doug Foster for Information Technologies. Christine Cardis for Mathematics, Sciences, and Engineering. Please join me in giving a round of applause for our 2021 Excellence in Adjunct Teaching Award recipients. And now, Wake Tech's 2021 Adjunct Instructor of the Year is Christine Cardis. Christine is a rock star in the Anatomy and Physiology department and classroom. She works with one of our most important populations, dual enrolled high school students at our North Wake College and Career Academy. When she started, the group of students often struggled to be successful in anatomy and physiology. However, with Christine's engaging approach, support, and deep care for the success of her students, more students are pursuing their goals through this pathway. In addition, Christine teaches a fully online section of anatomy and physiology for our more traditional college students. Throughout this pandemic, Christine has been flexible as Wake County Public Schools and Wake Tech have altered their approaches, and her students have continued to benefit from her steadfast and supportive ways. We are pleased to have her in our Life Sciences Department. Congratulations, Christine.
It is my honor to now announce the 2021 Staff Excellence Award recipients. The men and women being honored are, in many cases, unsung heroes of Wake Tech, many holding positions behind the scenes, away from the spotlight. So it is even more important that we take the time to recognize their hard work in a year in which they have made such a difference. These are passionate, dedicated, experienced leaders, advocates for our students and our colleagues, and they inspire us all, and it's our great pleasure to recognize them tonight for their achievements. So now, without further ado, our 2021 Staff Excellence Awards recipients. Our Excellence in Executive Leadership. Benita Clark, our Vice President for Human Resources and College Safety. And I want to put an emphasis on that and college safety tonight and for this year. Never before have we had a year where college safety was more important and in many ways more challenging than it's been this year, and how fortunate we have been, our college, our community has been, to have Benita Clark as part of our community leading our efforts in college safety in this very unique year. We're so thankful for Benita and for her remarkable leadership this year and all years, but particularly in this very unique year of the pandemic. So congratulations, Benita. And now for excellence in leadership. 4 recipients, starting first with Sarah Holmes for college development. Melanie Thomas for curriculum education services. Amy McDonald for effectiveness and innovation. And Corey Blanchard Smith for student services. 4 great recipients for excellence in leadership this year. Next, our Excellence in Service Awards. Stuart Lassard for Information Technology. Lavita Inez Joseph for Student Services. And Jessica Johnson, also for Student Services. Please join me in giving a round of applause for our 2021 Staff Excellence Award recipients.
Woo!
It's now my honor to present Wake Tech's 2021 Staff Member of the Year Award to Amy McDonald. Over the past 18 months, Amy has demonstrated the reach and rally spirit in every way imaginable. In anticipation of a period of extended leave, she prepared her supervisor to stand in for her as a dean of sponsored programs. Now, at that time, she also gave birth to a beautiful boy named Soren. That work, Amy's work in effectiveness and innovation, was made easy, that transition, because she had already cultivated a highly effective and independent team who skillfully weathered this transition. As COVID was disrupting everything, Amy hit the ground running, completing the paperwork required for Title III eligibility. Sounds easy. It is not. Providing support for the college's application for CARES Act emergency federal funding that brought in tens of millions of dollars for Wake Tech students and operations and made such a difference in so many of our students' lives this year. She resumed active leadership of her department while adapting to working remotely, coordinating a team that has shown no decline at all in effectiveness and productivity, and she focused her team's efforts more deeply on the college's strategic priorities with special emphasis on equitable access, equitable outcomes, and eliminating barriers to each. Amy's value to our college is evidenced by the effective counsel she provides to executive leadership. And I think I probably talk to Amy about once every 2 or 3 days, particularly in this year where her role, her support in helping us with these unique resources has been so invaluable. Her service to all areas of the college in pursuing vision, mission, and goals, her collaboration with peers on improvements and innovations, and her development of her sponsored programs colleagues has been remarkable. This year, and in all the years that Amy's been with us, we're so proud and thankful for Amy. Congratulations, Amy, on this award. All right, tonight, right now is the time we'd be having dinner. So we're not going to be able to do that. But even though this is a time when it's a little bit of a unique form of celebration, it's also unique because of what this year has meant and because what each of you, our recipients, and everyone who's been involved at our college has meant during this year. We want to thank you all for being here tonight. I hope you know how much we appreciate what you've done and what you continue to do as Wake Tech employees and Wake Tech students. And even though we couldn't be here together to celebrate on any of our campuses tonight, please know that tonight is all about you. The past 12 months and more have required all of us to really dig deep, to think creatively, and to work collaboratively, and to do more. And you all did that in a remarkable way. And you embodied what we mean by reach and rally. So before we close this evening, a special note to the of the year faculty, staff, and student awardees. Now, very soon, a member of Excellence Awards Committee person is headed to your house with a special delivery, which should be made within the hour. So when you hear someone knock on the door or ring the doorbell, be sure to answer it. It's not some random person. It's someone from Wake Tech to, again, be there in person tonight, particularly given the fact that we couldn't all be together tonight. So one more outreach to you will be coming very soon. Just keep your ears open for that knock or that ring. And thank you again to each of you for joining us tonight, for being part of this great celebration of our colleagues and our peers. And thank you again for all that you do, that everyone does to make Wake Tech such a unique impact for our students and in our community in this very unique year. Good night and best wishes.